waiting to happen.
Hello everyone. We're playing some Path of Exile. Delve. Let me change the Twitch.
Where's Decker Kane?
Uh, delving endlessly. Hopefully, hold on. Deckard Cain is
Where's your Decker Kane?
he's passed away. I thought you
Where's your
played Diablo 3.
Where's your Diablo? Where's Lilith?
I right here.
Are you the
Look,
Nephrosi?
it's Lilith.
No. How dare you make fun of my dyslexia?
I thought it would work. All right, so we're playing hardcore endless delve. So Derek, have you ever? This is like it's like a dungeon map,
Okay.
and then you're supposed to just go as deep as you can. And typically, this is not the game. This was like side content, but they did a 1 week event where you're doing this.
So this is elevations.
Yeah, so like this is the top of the dungeon, and then you slowly go down. Right,
Oh.
so this is like level depth 40, and then the monster level is 40, and you gotta try and
So that's your path of exile.
that. Yes. No. Sometimes I don't know how to respond to you, Derek.
So what is the story? Is there a story?
Story.
It's the same game, right? The gameplay just changes.
Yeah, no, well, like there is no story here. This is a 1 week event where they just took some side content.
What's the overall when you say you beat the game in Path of
Oh,
Exile?
like overall, like actual game story.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know since you never played. So basically, you're somebody that got exiled from the city of Oriath or the land of Oriath
Okay.
for doing I don't know whatever. Right? They're multiple characters, but they all committed some kind of crime.
Did you tear off your wings when you were in heaven because you wanted to help the humans? Is that what you did? Were you
No,
just
no, I still have my wings.
were you justice?
See,
Wait, you can wear wings?
I still have my wings. Yeah, no,
That's cool.
I didn't tear them off. They're still there.
Whoa, those are cool wings.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got exiled.
Oh, you got exiled, and then you're just trying to make your way through the land without, you're just trying to survive. And then as you slowly like get more powerful, you realize that something is afoot.
Exiled.
So you got exiled, and then you're just trying to survive, right? So like the first few acts, you're just trying to get from point A to point B, and then along the way you meet new people, and then you're trying to fix things, and then you accidentally fuck it up, right? So as an example, you try to like you're following this you're following this lady from like this location, right? Like she has some connection to Oriath, so you're following her. And as you follow her, you realize that in order to get to where she is, I need to like unblock this mountain or some cursed tree. So you like destroy the tree, and as a result, you like awaken this ancient like
Evil.
yeah, and then you like freak everyone out, and then now you have to go and kill it.
Okay. So,
So
you opened Diablo, and now you have to fight Diablo.
yeah, sure. And then eventually you meet Dominus, who's the person who I think like exiled you or something, and you kill him. And then you realize like, how the fuck did Dominus get here? And then turns out he has like a secret portal back to Oriath, so you go back to Oriath, and then you exact revenge on everybody.
Okay.
And on the way you also kill like this beast. Some guy tried to take over like this beast god, and basically he like resides in his belly. So you destroy the beast along with this guy who took over, who corrupted the beast.
Oh, okay. So the guy in the belly corrupted the beast.
Yeah. So you kill the guy, right? And then you go to Oriath.
Okay.
And then in Oriath, you find out that the beast was actually like a strong enough god that it was preventing all the other gods from, causing trouble.
Despite being corrupted.
Well, prior to being yeah, but basically everyone was too scared to do anything, right? But because you killed them, you awakened all the lesser evils.
Oh, this is still Diablo.
It's still Diablo. Yeah. It's still Diablo. So then, you the rest of the story is basically you trying to fix all the shit that you like messed up.
Okay.
Right? So like you go back to Oriath and then you like start killing gods, basically.
Okay.
Like all the minor gods, and then eventually you meet the like the big boss was like Katava. He's like the god of hunger or something like that, and then you kill him, and then it's like, oh, everything's resolved. And then you find this ancient device. It's like it's called the map device, and it allows you to go into like other instances. So this is like late game Path of Exile, right? Like you beat the story, but there's more to it.
It's just the cow stage.
Kind of, not really, but it opens up like these ancient areas. Like they're in the game, they're called maps, right?
Okay.
And eventually you find out that there's like this evil god who controls the map and controls like time or something. I don't even know what exactly he controls, or like time and space. And you end up killing him as well. And then he gets corrupted by this thing called the Elder, and you kill the Elder as well. And then the end game is basically like, in order to play the rest of the game, you're just playing maps over and over. You create instance dungeons, and then you just keep killing Shaper and Elder, who are like these bosses, right? Okay. And then you get gear, and then you get stronger, and so on and so forth. So then Path of Exile, the company, Grinding Gear Games, they released a new patch. And the premise of the patch is 10 years ago, there were these heroes who were exiled. And they beat the gods, and everything. And then they beat the gods, but for some reason, they just kept fighting. They kept going back over and over. Basically, the players kept playing maps, right? Because there's nothing to do.
Okay.
And then they were getting too strong and too out of control, so they were sealed within the map device.
So now you're using the map to fight those players?
Yeah, so now, right? So now you gotta fight like those players, or like these they're called Elder Slayers.
Okay.
You gotta fight them in order to
progress.
Well, basically the story goes, you do the killing the god story all over again, but then when you get to the map stage, it's like you accidentally open up the map that was supposed to have sealed everybody, and then you released like all those guys again, and now you have to kill them.
Just need a moment.
So it went a little meta.
This kind of sounds like in World of Warcraft when the first people who beat the Lich King in WoW, I think they were actually written into the official canon. That
it's kind of like that, yeah. But it's not specific. It's just like the general population. They played too much Path of Exile, and then they became the bosses. Which was always a meme, because so in the Shaper fight, so when you press tab, in maps in the game, it says how many monsters are remaining, so you know that you fully cleared the place, right?
Okay.
And then in the Shaper fight, for whatever reason, even after you kill the Shaper, it says one monster remaining. And then the ongoing joke was like, the monster is you.
Oh, I see.
And then and eventually that's what ended up happening.
I see.
That's the gist of it. But to be honest, I skipped this. Like, I don't read anything. The only reason I even vaguely know it is because I think I read like a Reddit summary about it or something. Like there's no story. If you want to play story, we go play The Witcher 3.
Story of The Witcher 3 is that he drinks potions, he gets stronger.
Yeah, but like most of the things that he did in the show, they did in the game.
That's a prequel though. Yeah, because Ciri is still a little girl in the show.
Yes.
And the grown-ass lady.
No, but it's a prequel, but like a lot of it is referenced in the games. Like when you play Witcher 1, the opening scene, You know how like a bunch of games have like opening cutscenes?
Yeah.
So the opening cutscene is the scene where he kills or he removes the curse from that girl. The one that eats, like, he had to like sleep with her or like stay in her
Yennefer?
coffin.
Yennefer? Genie?
No. The monster. The girl who's a monster, she like ripped out some dude's heart and ate it.
Was that not Yennefer?
That wasn't Yennefer. Yennefer's is the little witch.
No. Yennefer is. No, Ciri is the little girl.
No. I know what you're talking about. No, not Yennefer. It was one of the monsters he had to hunt, and then it turns out that it was just a human cursed and turned into a monster.
Oh.
Do you remember that? And then you had to like stay in her coffin overnight to like remove the curse.
Okay, I can admit Ali watched and I just like tuned in here and there. But I think I know what scene you're talking about in the game.
Well, that's the opening trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali, do you know what he's talking about?
What?
Witcher man Henry Cavill had to sleep with someone, and then
That is not what I said.
that's basically
Yes.
what you said. She said
He
yes.
had to sleep with. Yeah. He slept in her coffin, and then that's how he removed the curse.
Oh yeah, that person. I remember.
Okay,
I
apparently.
don't know what.
But yeah, like the game, there's a lot of crossover between the show and the game, which is actually very cool.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, but what well, there are a lot of shows that like say it's based off of a game. It just has nothing to do with the game itself.
Oh, that's fair.
You know, but this one is actually pretty. No, they kind of followed the timeline and everything.
They all follow the books, which I assume has
Yes.
lore and whatnot.
But you know what? It's because of this that so many people are excited for Cyberpunk. Unfortunately, it's buggy as hell, but whatever.
Well, I thought people were excited for a long time. It kept getting delayed.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly it's been in the making for like 20 years. I don't know if that's true, but
I will admit, though, The Witcher made me appreciate Henry Cavill more. Because I was like, Henry Cavill.
after that, I did a lot of Googling about him, and all I found out was he plays way too much Civilization 5.
Oh, really?
Or Civ, I think it was Civ, yeah.
Because we ended up watching... Oh, I guess we are always going to watch him the whole. But he was in that as Sherlock. And then I actually ended up watching Mission Impossible, the one where he was in. I don't actually like the Mission Impossible series.
Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that many Mission Impossibles.
I've only seen one. The one with Henry Cavill. Can I tell Shohan the story? How you thought the movie? The chopping one?
Okay.
We were getting groceries and we were in line and
Withering stops. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Withering stops effective. You use another skill after it. Oh, so I just run around after this. Oh, okay, good call. I totally forgot. Okay, what's up, Derek?
oh we were getting groceries and as we were waiting in line there was a whole bunch of DVDs that was just on display
Okay.
and Ali said, "Oh, what is this movie? It's just MII." I'm like, "Ali, that's Mission
What does this mean? This is a stupid way of naming movies. But you know what? That is fair because they just assume that everybody knows what Mission Impossible is, but
Well, it was one of those DVDs with like 3 in 1, so it was like I think they were just different Tom Cruise movies.
oh, okay, I see.
A Cruise-a-Palooza.
What?
No?
Okay, so Plague Bear, then Withering, then Run. Okay, yeah, I still don't know my combo that well because I haven't played this build that many times. I just know you Bladefall, you get a lot of poison, and then you do something. I didn't even know Plague Bear was the main damage dealer. I thought it was Bladefall this entire time.
So
Or
he's a
Blade
pretty
Blast.
type of god.
No, you're just some dude who ended up killing the gods.
Oh,
You know?
just because the loot was so good.
You were just... Yeah. Yeah. Like you just happened to pick up, you know, like the Excaliburs and all the whatever items, and it turned you OP for whatever reason.
So I know it's heavily modeled after Diablo, but it's still Diablo. Is what I'm hearing.
Like story-wise? Well, there is no story, but sure. Well, there is a story, but it's not...
It's not the main focus.
It's not the main focus. It's a looter. Action looter game. The Blade Blast is good for bosses. Okay. Would you like to hear what my build is, Derek?
Okay, I'll try.
I will explain to you my build.
All right.
Okay. So I have a bunch. Okay, so first of all, the way the game works is there are no skills, right? Or you don't get skills passively from leveling. You get it from picking up these things, these gems. And then you socket it into your equipment, and then that becomes your skill. So like this is the Bladefall skill, and when I put it into the socket, I get the Bladefall skill.
Okay.
Right? And then you can support Bladefall with these things called support gems. So if you ever played like Final Fantasies, oh, you say you never played Final Fantasies, but okay, whatever. So
It's like 10, right?
Huh?
Because isn't it kind of like? Oh, it's kind of like 7 with the materia.
Yeah. It's exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like the main skill is Bladefall, and I support it with these things, for example, right?
Okay.
These are the materia. And then, so the way the build works is I have a skill called, where is it? Plague Bear. And basically, whenever I poison somebody, I build up poison within my body, right? And then when I build up enough poison, when I hit the Plague Bear button, I create this big AoE where I spread poison all around me, and then everything around me takes damage. So you look at the top right, I'm like losing my poison stacks, right?
So you poison yourself and then release it.
Well, I poison other people, and then I store up poison like a snake. I don't take damage.
It just sounds like you're farting, really.
Yeah, and then I fart real hard, and then everyone around me dies.
So you're just.
But I first need to poison people and build it up, right? Like I need to store the venom. So I have this skill called Bladefall. It has a lot of AoE.
Okay.
Like that. And anything that gets hit gets poisoned.
Okay.
So then I do this a lot while I'm running, and then everyone gets poisoned. And then I build up a lot of Plague Bearer stacks, and then I hit Plague Bearer, and I just run in a straight line, and everything around me is supposed to die.
Okay.
And I also have this thing called Blade Blast. So notice how I leave like little blades on the ground? And what Blade Blast does is it takes those blades and it'll explode them. So that's my boss killing skill. So really I only have 3 skills. I have this Blade Fall, which just poisons stuff. I have Plague Bear, which is like my clearing skill. And I have Blade Blast, which is my boss killing skill. That's
and
it.
then you just pick up additional materia to make this better.
Yeah, so you know, I'm looking to get you can get a maximum of 6 sockets on a chest armor. So that means you can have a main skill, right? So that's Blade Blast here. And it can be supported by 5 skill gems or 5 materia. So hopefully I can get a 6 link. Right now I'm looking for a 5 link, right? So 5 sockets all linked together. That's the item I'm looking for.
Oh, the links are different items.
So notice how like there's a little line in between these sockets.
So that's 3 link?
This is a 4 link. These 4 sockets are linked together, which means that the skill can be supported. You know, if it's unlinked, that means the support gem won't affect the unlinked stuff.
Oh,
right? Like this thing doesn't affect these because these are linked and this is not. So I'm looking for a 5 link, right? Yeah, and the goal is to just right now get more damage, get deeper in the delves. So like right now, I'm just like I poison them, and look at the top left. I have 78,000 plague bearer stacks, and I just run. Oh god! Oh god!
Oh,
Oh, that was a little scary. There was one boss that had an invulnerability aura, so I couldn't kill anything.
it's free?
Path of Exile is a free-to-play game.
He might have muted himself. I don't know.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. I panicked because I almost died and I hit all my buttons.
Oh.
There goes my heart. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I hit the mute button by accident. My bad.
Maybe you should make it not that one button.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, typically I don't hit it, but yeah.
So this is hardcore.
This is hardcore. Like I almost died there. I don't know if you noticed. That's why I hit that button, because I panicked. There was one rare with allies cannot die aura, so they were all sitting at 1 HP and I couldn't kill him. And then they had me surrounded and I almost died, but luckily I survived that. Oh yeah. Stat says the game is free.
No, this is not my game.
I know it's not your game.
It's too much grinding.
So Lestat, just to give you some reference, right? Like, Derek was playing a game called Temtem, which is basically like Pokemon. And then, you know how like, or even in Pokemon, you know how in Pokemon you're supposed to get Pokemon, train them up, give them more levels, and then fight other trainers or fight other Pokemon and then do the later. Well, Derek doesn't actually want to do the training part. He just wants to do the fighting part.
No. I want to collect the Pokemon.
Oh, sorry. You want to collect them.
It's scary. It's just a means to progress to get more Pokemon.
So Derek, there are these things in this game called unique items. They're like legendaries. You could, in theory, collect every legendary item. But then you need to grind.
Yours is so exciting, but when it's just like, oh, it's just a fancier hammer, cool.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
I
hit
think
level
that's why
50.
I didn't get to WoW either, because it's also kind of like looting.
Well, it's kind of like Slasher's Keep, right? Like, oh, here's a little more damage or whatever.
I'm like,
Yeah.
cool.
But somehow you can tolerate Slasher's Keep, which is cool.
Well, but I'm not reading anything.
That's true. You're not reading a thing.
Oh, stats! I'm like,
That is very true, actually, now that I think about it.
this is sword.
Yeah, and then Path of Exile, it's all about like making random and dumb builds because there's so many possibilities on the passive tree. I haven't shown you the passive tree?
Yes.
Yeah. So like these are all like different possibilities, right?
This is like Final Fantasy X skill tree on crack.
Yeah. I mean Derek was roommates with me when I was in college, and I played a lot of Path of Exile in school.
And Diablo.
I played a lot of Diablo 3 at the time.
The entire house playing it, except for me.
That is true. Oh yeah, we would like take our laptops and move it into each other's rooms just to play. It was like a LAN house. It was great, dude. It was super fun.
My wife is judging silently
I remember
in
when
the
you
back.
guys yelled at
Yeah.
my stream.
Did you hear that?
When we yelled at who?
When she was streaming in my room, and then all of a sudden,
Just need
like
a
we just
moment
hear
to
like
catch my breath.
the roommates in the basement going, "Who's streaming? I'm losing my." It's because we're playing Dota. It's like we're so they were, I think he was lagging, and then I had to be like, really, turn off, watch later. They don't know it's you yet, but.
You know what? We had really bad internet. I don't know why. I mean, it was expensive, admittedly, but we did not have good internet given like how much, like the volume that we used the internet at the time. Like it was like a bandwidth of like 180 gigs a month, and then also like there were like some real speed caps there.
Also, we kept going over.
We kept
didn't
going
know-
over. It would have been
know-
cheaper if we just got like a better plan, but
Well, we didn't even know we were going over. For a
that
while.
is true. But yeah, like internet is so much better now, dude. You can play on my PC. That's insane.
That's true.
You know?
Is there like a boss at the end of this dungeon?
Well, it's an endless dungeon, so in theory, well, yes, there is a boss, but first of all, I can't find him because he's like at depth like 100 or something. And then second of all, I think if I fight him, I might just die. And that's not in the cards right now. Although I did hit level 50, so that is technically my goal, because for this event, if you hit 50, you get a free loot box.
Wait, you get loot boxes?
Yeah.
No, I can't play this.
Yeah, like look. Hold on.
Is that a loot box?
There. No, it's for skins and stuff. Yeah, I just unlocked this.
Okay. Open it.
I got a helmet attachment.
What? Fuck. Is that just cosmetic?
Yeah, it's skins.
That's
Oh, but like loot box wise, this game is all about gambling. You know what I mean?
That's all loot box. I don't understand.
No. But like, this game is pure gambling. It's not loot boxes though. It's just pure gambling. It's not pay to win either. Like, you know how some games force you to like literally use real money to buy loot boxes?
Okay.
Okay, so this game, and this is actually my favorite part about the game.
Oh no.
Let's see. I would like a new belt. Let me see if I can find a belt somewhere. Here, jewelry. All right. Give me a sec. Let me show you. Have you ever seen the Path of Exile crafting system?
Why would I have?
I don't know. Maybe like at some point in time, you watched us play and then got curious. No, you never got curious. Actually, you never actually ever got curious.
What you're doing right now is most of what I've seen of Path of Exile. There's just a bunch of colors on the screen and things are dying when you're dying.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Just need a moment.
Sure. All right. Let me clear this stage first then.
How come sometimes there's eyeballs?
What is happening? How come sometimes there's eyeballs? It's one of my abilities. It's called Withering Step. It lets me make them more vulnerable to poison. And then also makes me elusive, which is why it's like cat's eyes, you know? Elusive. Oh. Got a unique item. Okay, leather belt. That's what I wanted. Let's see if I can get a yellow belt too. Okay. And I'll take this ring. Oh, white leather belt. Okay. All right. So there are 3 grades of items in this game, right? There are white items,
Okay.
which are normal. There are blue items, which are magic. Oh, this is not bad. And then there's yellow items, which are rare. So
Okay.
if you look at the advanced descriptions, there's like a prefix and a suffix on blue items.
No. That's
And then prefixes and suffixes on yellow. Basically, blue items have 2 lines of stats. Yellow items have 6 lines of stats.
sure.
So what you can do, these things are currencies. There's no gold in the game. You just get a bunch of orbs.
Okay.
So like this orb, for example, it turns a normal item to a magic item. So you can do
Okay.
that, right? But then you're like, oh, this stuff is trash. So you're like, this thing says it reforges with new magic item with new random modifiers. So you get to reroll everything.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, this is bad. Oh, that's actually great. And then you're like, okay, now I got one line that I really like. That's kind of bad. And then you're like, let me see if I can turn this into a rare.
Oh, okay. So basically, you get shit items, and then you just
You just gamble. You gamble all your currency away, trying to get like the perfect stats. Similarly, this thing says reforges the links between sockets on an item, and this thing rolls the number of sockets. So you can like gamble for 6 sockets on your items, and then gamble to link them up. Everything is gambling. Everything's just a random chance.
So how does this game make money?
Skins.
Because you said it's free.
Skins.
Oh.
Skins.
How much have you dropped on this game?
Skins.
How-
Skins!
I guess that means a lot.
Oh, and also stash tabs. So when you start the game, they only give you 4 stash tabs.
Oh, so more inventory space?
Yeah, but like look how much like space all the shit holds. So you can get to the end of the game with 4 stash tabs. You can totally do it. But then it starts getting really annoying because you gotta play Tetris all the time, and you're trying to. That's why I'm like, oh, this dude clearly doesn't play Path of Exile. Huh?
Every season, don't you lose everything?
You lose everything, but you keep the stuff that you actually paid for. So I get to keep my skins. I get to keep my stash tabs. So these are my tabs.
It just seems like the base game seems like such a grind, but then the season component keeps you coming back, but just makes me feel like this is even more of a grind.
Well, you get pretty good at it, and then the point of the game is to just make weird builds, right? Like, I've never played this build before. For example, like this build is poison, right? And I have let's see. Well, the other one died last week. But like, you know, like I'm level 50 right now. I played 5 hours. Max level is 100. Realistically, you're trying to get to level 80. Like, you get pretty fast at it. The stat says I put in under $100 and played almost 5,000 hours, so it's worth the value. I mean, it differs based on the person, you know?
No, I agree. Like, if you put in the time, you're free to spend money on it. But, like, this is not a game that I could get into.
I already know it's not your game. It's okay. I wasn't trying to sell the game to you anyways.
Also, I can't judge you. I spent, like, way too much on Hearthstone, and I quit way too much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I never got into Hearthstone.
It got to the point where I kept asking for iTunes money for like my birthday and Christmas. I just like spend it all on packs and not even get anything good. And I'm just like,
See, that's the stuff that I hate. Like, I refuse to play games like that, you know?
also if you pay for it and it's all cosmetic, it's okay.
Yeah, because it's not pay to win. I hate playing pay to win games for the most part.
Heroes of the Storm is okay by your logic. So is Overwatch, I think.
Yeah. Or yeah. I'm totally cool with those. Dota, League of Legends is a little weird because you actually have to pay for the heroes, but I guess if you play enough, you can unlock them.
Oh, Heroes is like that too. You have to buy the heroes, but like once again, like if you play enough, you eventually get everything that you need.
I'm totally okay with that. I think that is...
I think that's fair.
Yeah, dude, the whales will support your game. You know? That is totally fair, which is also why Genshin's a little pay to win, but whatever.
Well, you have to get your favorite wife.
Yeah, and then they cost a lot of money. You're simping for your 2D girls or your 2D husbandos. I don't know. A lot of people love the game though. Kevin was trying to convince me to play it.
Yes, he told me about it too, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. I played a little bit of it. I still play it occasionally. It's like pretty chill.
Oh, I thought of a thing that would help you get more viewers.
Uh-oh.
You should get one of those anime 3D avatars for your face.
Are you asking me to become... Do you know there's a name for them?
Is it
VTuber.
VTuber?
That's right. You're asking me to become a VTuber.
Well, just on the side.
Just on the side. Yeah.
Separate account.
I don't think so.
And then you can like, oh, I'm gonna stop streaming. You should watch my friend stream and then switch to your real face.
You know what though? It has gotten extremely popular. I will admit that, you know. Like, you got entire VTuber clans and teams.
I didn't realize it was that big.
It's very big, I think.
What, really?
Yeah. I
just saw a thumbnail. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, Lestat's confused. Maybe it's not that big. I see it a lot on Twitch. Whenever I'm just like surfing channels. Yeah. Okay. So maybe there are some people who don't know. I would say I only know of a few, okay? Because I don't actually know their shit. But I am not subscribed. I follow one of them on Twitch. Her name is Ash on LOL.
So it could be a dude.
Could be a dude. Saikuno has his own little anime thing.
Like most of the time, it's a dude, most likely.
No, most of the time it's girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like I feel like the target audience is like people who want, you know, waifus.
I see.
Okay, you know what it is? It's like there is some validity to it because like actually
Because some
girls
people-
girls on streams are like, or females on streams are kind of overly sexualized, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like a way to hide your face but at the same time show your face.
Oh, so it's a way to dip your foot in the market without revealing too much.
I think so. Like, you know, it's like listening to, it's like watching The Voice, like the show. You know, the premise of it is like we don't see what you look like, but we can hear you. You know,
Oh, they don't apply voice modifiers?
not all of them do. No,
Oh, okay.
although a lot of times they do have. No, they don't. They don't. You know, some of them have like high pitched voices already. You ever watch like a? I mean, she doesn't have a VTuber thingy, but you ever watch like a Lily Pichu?
What are you saying?
She's a Twitch streamer. Super
Pretty
high pitched voice. She sounds like she's trying to be a voice actress, and then she sounds like remember Sailor Moon? Who was the small one? Chibi Moon?
Yes.
Yeah. She sounds like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, good for her. No, I don't know.
That was
I mean,
That's-
I don't know.
I mean, I see. Okay. I mean, that's what she sounds like. That's her natural voice. You know, some people just have high pitched voices.
Unrelated note, I recently watched a video about the lore of Sailor Moon. Did you know that girl is actually like a couple thousand years old?
Sailor Moon?
No, Chibi Moon.
I think I knew at one point. Yo, no lie, when I was a kid, you know, there wasn't much anime around. I thought Sailor Moon was dope.
I watched it as a child, but I don't think I ever like watched it like fully, so I didn't realize how deep the lore got.
Well, there was like okay, back then a lot of like the cartoons I watched had no story element, and then Sailor Moon was like the few shows. This was like when I was 6 or something. Like I was very young. It was one of the few cartoons that actually had like a continuous story. You know what I mean? And I watched it every single day.
There's no shame in that.
It was good. It was good.
Tuxedo Mask is hot.
Yeah. I mean, he dies a few times, which was quite unfortunate. But
All die. They all die.
they all die and come back. That is true. That's true.
Yet.
At this point, I don't really know how the story goes anymore. But yeah. I watched a lot of Sailor Moon. I remember I wanted my mom to buy me some anime magazine because they were like they were giving away a free Sailor Moon swag or some shit. I don't remember.
So that means you must have a favorite Sailor Scout.
No, I don't.
What? Saturn?
yes.
The evil one? Your favorite one's the evil one?
She was pretty. I like her hair.
Like I don't think I was invested too much in the characters. I like the plot. You know?
Fair.
But yeah. I watched a lot of Sailor Moon, like very like kindergarten, pre-kindergarten, you know. And then like I came to, you know, and then this was in Germany. I watched this in Germany, and then I came to Canada, you know, and then it was just like a lot of Pokemon.
Oh, you watched German Sailor Moon?
I watched German Sailor Moon, yeah.
Oh, how much German have you retained?
None of it.
Nice.
9 of it.
9 of it?
I forgot it in like a year.
That's impressive.
Unfortunately. Yeah, and quite impressive. Yep. You could say that. Yep.
No, it just shows how plastic your brain is.
It's true. Okay, so like for real, I remember coming to Canada, going to summer school, and somehow over the span of summer school, I ended up forgetting all my German. And then the same year after summer school, I went back to Germany to visit, and I had to speak to my teacher in English.
Oh.
Like, I went back to visit my classroom. They were like, "Hey, do you remember me?" I'm like, "I remember you." And they're like, "How come you're not saying anything?" I'm like, "I don't know how."
Wait, are you saying that German ears don't pick up English? It's like, how are you not saying anything?
Well, yeah, I understood them. Wait, did I understand? No, I didn't even understand them, dude. My teacher had to translate everything. And then 2 weeks later, it all came back somehow.
Oh. Well, they do say that if you travel and you go somewhere and then like you do pick up the language really fast.
Yeah, no, like, well, especially since, I was supposed to know it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so like 2 weeks later, like I went there for 2 weeks, I think, or maybe 3 weeks. By the end of the trip, I was like back to reading like German books and all of that stuff. But prior to that, I literally couldn't even speak a word of German.
Maybe you just need to go back. We'll send you back.
I mean, now it's too late.
No, don't, not with that attitude.
I don't think, no matter what, I don't think I'll be picking up any German. This is
What if we make you watch The Sound of Music a couple hundred times?
I've watched The Sound of Music many times. I love that movie.
We just watched it, and I'm just like, this is a pretty shit movie.
The Sound of Music?
Yeah.
I mean, the premise of it is, whatever.
Well, most musicals have pretty dumb premise, but I'm just watching this. I'm like, wow, the captain is an asshole.
Yeah, he is. He kind of is.
Why does she want this?
But, oh my god, the status writing. And what is that? I can't understand it.
Oh, you have a German friend?
It's from Netherlands.
Wait, is that... But that's German, right? He wrote.
No. Well, I'm assuming he wrote in German, but I believe in Netherlands they don't speak German.
You can speak German?
Belgium. Sorry, not Netherlands. I totally got confused.
Belgium. Don't worry, I got Google Translate. I got you.
But no, I cannot speak German at all.
Can you read it?
No. 9. The only word I know is like, Scheiße.
What is that?
We have 3 languages. Like shit.
Oh. I find that people in Europe often have all the languages under their belt. You can flip so easily. It's very impressive. And
Yeah, dude, it's impressive how like multilingual Europeans are actually.
Just
French,
need a moment
sure.
to catch my breath.
Dutch, French, German. Do you guys learn that in school?
Well, I heard when we were in Portugal, someone was saying that to finish, was it high school or university, you have to pick another EU language.
Oh, really?
I think that's what we heard from one of the Portugal tour guides at one point. But
Huh. Interesting.
well, like because of all the travel between different EU countries. So
On the Flemish/Dutch side, we do. Hey, Christoph, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good evening. How did your Delver turn out? Is he still alive? Is it okay? The French and German sides, though.
can you play with friends in this game?
Yeah, totally.
Like how Diablo, you can team up.
Yep. Although one thing you cannot do is in Diablo, you can team up with somebody and then turn on PvP and then kill them. You can't do that in Path of Exile. That you cannot do.
Welcome.
I don't know if that's a benefit or a downside, but yeah.
I feel like you've done that once or twice before.
In Diablo?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
you seem like the type.
Who hasn't? No, like really, who hasn't?
I haven't.
If you played Diablo, did you play Diablo?
I briefly played 2, and my friend murdered me.
Well,
Like, fuck this game, fuck you.
I do remember having my finger whenever I join a public party, having my finger over the portal, like the portal button all the time, because I'm always afraid that they'll like jump in, kill me, and get out, and I'm like, I don't want that. And there were always like weird ways for them to steal your items after killing you. Like they would fill the floor with items so that when you try to pick up your body, your inventory would be full, and then you end up dropping everything. And then I was like, I don't want that to happen. I don't want to die. I was like very young, like I hated the idea of somebody coming in and killing me. But I've always like, if I ever have a chance, I would like kill some dude. Yeah, totally. It's just that for the most part, everyone that tries to PK would try to, they would always be stronger. Level 32 max block Reeve SSF's hardcore delve still going. Nice. My character is still alive as well, but it's starting to get a little spicy. Definitely getting harder. Okay, I need more blue. Okay, clarity can go here. I need a blue-green. There. They're leveling. This is unique. This is garbage, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, I hope everyone's been enjoying Endless Delves. We don't get to play these kinds of events very often, People have been demanding it for over a year now, and finally we get it. So that's good. That's good. At least we get to play it for a bit. I think GGG is right, though. I wouldn't be able to play this for a long time. I would only be able to play this for like a small, a 1 week duration or something before... Like, I just... You lose out in so many mechanics. It's cool, but like now I'm forced to like use all my jewelers, use all my fusings. I gotta gamble a lot more just to get anywhere. I have a standard on level 85 and start a hardcore character. Nice. Yeah, I would imagine you probably get a little bit further in standard. Standard solo self-found. All right, Derek. So you can party in this game, but there's also a mode called solo self-found. Because people are always like, oh, being able to party is being able to trade, and that's not the way the game is meant to be played. The true experience is finding everything yourself and making everything yourself. So they created this mode called Solo Self-Found.
Okay.
By popular demand. And a lot of people play that mode as well.
Where you can't party.
You cannot party, you cannot trade, You cannot... Yeah.
Kind of can't believe there's gatekeeping in this game.
Dude, there's actually this game has like an insane amount of gatekeeping. Actually, I would say. Well, actually, no, it goes both ways. I would say Path of Exile is one of the friendliest communities around, but it also has a whole bunch of gatekeeping.
I mean, that's most games.
I don't like.
You're
Like
right.
really, like Path of Exile has a very, very friendly community. Every time you post like anything on Path of Exile that's like, hey, I'm a new player and I've been enjoying this game a lot. Wow, like the passive tree is huge. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm dying a lot, but honestly, it's super fun and I'm just enjoying my time here. Just here to say hi. And then everyone on Reddit is like, hey, welcome to Path of Exile, like welcome to Raid Class. Hope you have a good time. Your first character's gonna suck, but that's okay because the game is so hard. Just keep grinding. And then 2 weeks later, the same person could come back and be like, okay, so here's my build.
How can I improve?
I've been doing okay, but how can I improve? And then someone will come back and replies like, your build is shit. You need to be able to clear a map in 30 seconds, but unfortunately you're taking 15 minutes, which means that, you're not being effective, and honestly, you should not be playing the game if you'll never make enough money to do anything. I don't know how you're playing this game. It's like there is some hypocrisy.
Sounds very standard, like typical
Just
game
need a
forum.
moment to catch my breath.
Yeah, like it's unfortunate, because for the most part, I would say People get it like for the longest time. Path of Exile had like this underdog mentality because it was always being compared to like Diablo and stuff.
Oh.
So everybody, I mean, it still does.
You mean like what I did?
Yeah, like what you did, sure. And then it's like whenever you get anybody interested in playing Path of Exile, you know, everyone gets excited because they're like, oh, the more players, the better. But there's like a lot of elitism, or like I really recommend you play hardcore Path of Exile. It's really the only way to experience the game. That was in the past. I think now it's a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. I feel the PoE community has less hate than other games. I think so too. You know, for the most part, like I went to play some League of Legends and I queued on my own, like solo queued.
Okay, you can't pick a MOBA.
Oh, I was so. Or I was playing Valorant. I was playing Valorant the other day. It's a game that I've been trying to play a little bit of, and man, like people are mean. They're like immature, you know.
Basically, Overwatch.
Valorant, yeah, no, Valorant is like CS:GO meets Overwatch.
CS:GO. Okay, you can't pick these team games.
I guess. Oh, you're garbage. Uninstall. Kill yourself. I'm like, oh my god.
Jeez,
But also, there's a lot of young people in there. The funniest thing I heard the other day when I was playing Valorant, there's voice chat, right?
Oh no.
And then someone speaks up and they have a high voice. It was a girl, but then this dude goes, okay, I don't mean to be rude, but are you a girl or are you a 10-year-old boy? And he's like, you just can't be sure in this game, and I'm like, yep, I've had both, you know. So it's the community, so they're not as. I think a lot of PoE players are like a little bit more mature about it, which is why, you know, they don't hate as much. But at the same time, there's just a lot of elitism.
Well, you guys are more mature because it takes forever to do anything in this game.
True. It is true.
Just by playing, you age 5 to 10 years.
Well,
No.
Okay. Here's what I will say. Like the first playthrough, it takes a long time, and there's some elitism there too, because like people would complain. It's like I hate grinding. It takes so long to grind, and like, you know, I've done this as well, where I would be like, well, look at my character. I managed to get to level 50 in 4 hours. I literally did that to you today, right? And it's like, no, like the first time playing takes forever. Trying to understand the game takes forever, and I think for people who played like long enough, they don't understand that anymore.
Well, it's just like games with high barrier to entry.
It has a very high barrier to entry. I'm glad I managed to get Jimmy into it, because I was convinced this was like his kind of game, but I had to handhold him like the entire time. But now he's better than me in this game.
Okay, I couldn't get anyone in. No, that's not true. I got exactly one person into Hearthstone, and he still plays.
Was this a coworker or?
When I was in my masters.
I see.
You really need the depths of despair of research to hold you into the game.
So I tried to get Alan to play,
Yeah.
and he plays too. Okay, so there's these things called portal scrolls, right? It creates a portal to town.
Okay.
So I just assumed that people knew that you could portal to town and then you could portal back from where you portaled from.
Oh, he thought it's a one-way portal?
He thought it was a one-way portal. He played like 12, 15 hours going like, man, I hate going back to town because then I have to run all the way back and it takes forever. And I was like, what?
Still there.
Yeah, the portal's still there, sitting there. I'm like, what are you talking about? He played through like 75% of the game.
Oh, but your portals don't look like portals like they do in Diablo. You just walk on that crest, right? You just
No, they totally do. I mean,
they do?
I can't generate one because I'm in this endless delta. Hold on.
You don't need to show me, but basically they look like Diablo.
Basically, they look like they're blue portals.
Oh, maybe he was looking for an orange one. Is he
No,
playing
no. I know where you're going with this, but no. Besides, I'm convinced that dude's never played Portal before.
It's okay.
I play for meditative reasons. You know, for me, I do that as well. Like sometimes I get into the zone and it just feels like you get to turn off your brain a little bit while playing. And then you just like you kill things, items drop, and then like, oh my god, this item's awesome. You get a little dopamine rush.
But I thought you gamble for the stats.
You
Like,
do,
what-
but like say a random item drops, it comes unidentified. You identify it, it could be awesome. Or in order to even gamble for those stats, you need like those orbs to do the gambling, right? And some of those orbs are super rare as well.
So you're trying to find orbs.
Yeah.
What is this meat wagon that you're pushing?
Okay, so this is the delve. Basically, this is
Sorry, what? This is a delve?
Just need a moment.
delve, DELVE. You're delving. This is a minecart, and it lights up the way into the mines. And if you ever go into the darkness, you start taking damage. It's like Don't Starve, you know?
Oh, so you have to follow the.
You have to follow the light. Well, you don't have to. You can create your own light sources, but yeah, it's the safest way to have light. And then you go from one node to the next. You kill stuff, and you get loot. So this league. Okay, sorry. So this league, yeah, the whole thing is about just trying to get as deep as you can for 1 week. It started last Friday. It's gonna end this Friday. It's just an event because Path of Exile typically they have 3-month seasons. Because their season release date was gonna be the same time as Cyberpunk, they push it back by a whole month.
Oh.
Yeah, they made a post about it. I'm a little sad, but I kind of understand too. It's like, yeah, basically Cyberpunk is gonna destroy their their sales, and
Their sales.
everyone buys supporter packs and skins during the release of a new league, and if nobody is playing, then nobody's gonna buy supporter packs, and then it's gonna mess with their revenue, all of that stuff. So,
Oh.
I mean, I haven't even played Cyberpunk yet. I don't know how good it is, but there are people at depth 700. That is insane. It's actually kind of bonkers. All right, Wind Dancer. This is an insane node. Apparently, if you play Bladefall Blade Blast, Wind Dancer for evasion characters is like really good. I don't know. That's what I was told. I'm gonna try it. Apparently, it came from a reliable source. Zizrin said it, so I don't know. People at 700 in hardcore, dude, in depth 700 basically you get one-shotted by like anything, so you have to play a build that just either never gets hit or is able to kill everything before it gets a chance to attack you. I don't know, like I'm expecting to die very soon. I'm already like I'm already in a crisis right now. Like I'm getting really close to death. You know, I've been getting bursted down to like really low levels, like unsafe levels, and I already know that, but I don't know what to do about it. So if I can get to level 60, I'm 54 right now, right? If I can get to level 60, I'll be pretty happy. But I think what's gonna happen is probably in like the next few levels, I'm gonna die. Oh, don't know about hardcore? Okay, yeah,
Just need a moment.
yeah. Hardcore in 700 is insane. It's not that I didn't expect it, it's just I wouldn't be surprised if someone's in 700 right now, but it's absolutely insane.
You get more rewards the deeper you go?
Yes. So when these nodes represent like the rewards you get, right? So this one's currency, this one is jewelry, this one is like stuff you can use to upgrade your delves.
Yeah.
This one is random items, this one's weapons, and then as you get lower, you get these like unique ones like fossils, harbingers. Like they start, you know, these ones are a little bit more rare. Beyond monsters, I think fossils are like the rarest ones probably. So as you get deeper, you see a lot more of those, and you get like really good items basically. But the risk is very high as well. FYI, don't play Cyberpunk without a top-notch PC, PS5, or Xbox. I bought it. I haven't played it. I made my character.
I didn't realize you got it.
He has a big dick.
What?
Oh, maybe you don't know. You know, in Cyberpunk, you can customize the size of the guy's genitals.
What? What?
During the character creation.
I just know that someone made a handsome Squidward. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Someone made that in Cyberpunk.
So apparently, Dawn and Wendy spent like an insane amount of time trying to make Daniel Craig. And then, like a stupid amount of time. And then Dawn found out that after character creation, every single time his game would crash. And then it won't save. So he literally can't play the game. And he had to refund it.
Is it because, like, of how much work they put into character?
I don't know. Apparently, it's an issue, like crashing on character creation. Or after character creation. Which kind of makes the game unplayable, but
I guess that's just him trying to.
it happened to me too. I created my character and my game crashed over and over, and then I upgraded my drivers, and then it fixed itself.
Huh.
There's a lot of customization, but is it all choices? I prefer sliders. It's all sliders. You know how like some of those games there's like change the shape of your mouth from 0.45 angle to 0.46 angle. It's not like that. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, it's all choices. Sorry, it's all choices. So it's like hairstyle number 1, hairstyle number 2, mouth number 1, mouth number 2.
Oh, it's like making a me.
Sorry?
It's like making a me on.
Yeah. You don't get to like customize like super deep. Which is fine, I think. I prefer that because I'm not that good at
Wait, how did they make a handsome Squidward then? The fuck?
maybe there are some options. Oh wait, no, I think there are customization options. I just didn't want to go that deep. Maybe there is. Maybe that's what Dawn and Wendy did, in which case it would have taken forever. It took me a long time just to use like the preset ones. I'm excited to play it though. I mean, I think I have a decent PC. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Is the gameplay supposed to be like Witcher, where?
Like Fallout, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like a shooter.
Fallout 76.
No. Do you want to try playing Fallout 76?
Do you have it?
It's on the Game Pass right now. Do you know what Xbox like Game Pass is, or Microsoft Game Pass?
Is it a subscription that you get some games?
Yeah. But I think you can get the first like 30 days for $1 or something like that.
I don't think you should support it.
The Game Pass? I think it's pretty good.
Oh, sorry. 76.
Oh, 76. Oh, that's different.
What other games are a part of?
Monster Sanctuary. I noticed that.
Oh.
There's lots of games. There's actually lots of games on it. I can't tell you what the notable No Man's Sky maybe I think is on it.
I've heard of that game. Wasn't that the game that everyone was so excited about?
And then it flopped on launch, but apparently it's like gaming's like best comeback story in history or something because it's like awesome now.
No.
Well, that's what I've been told.
What's it called? Game Pass? Xbox Game Pass?
Game Pass, yeah. I am not sponsored by Game Pass, I'm not affiliated, but I like it. I did unsubscribe to it because I have way too many games. But if there are like multiplayer games on there that are quite interesting.
But you only get to have it for...
As long as you have Game Pass, yeah.
Oh.
Skill set that is best best than 99% PC, you still add technical. Oh yeah, dude. Like, my friend, he has a 3080, and he can't open the friggin' game. You know, like there are issues with it. Basically, only get it if you're willing to take on those issues. I don't know. I think I bought into the hype a little bit. I might return it. My game already crashed once, you know?
Well, they will patch it, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Like, for sure they will. Oh, I got my ascendancy. Sweet. So I got Noxious Strike. Do I want Toxic Delivery? I think I want Mistwalker.
There's a Stranger Things, the game. Stranger
Apparently.
Things. Oh, it's all like pixelated. Weird.
I honestly think it's a lost cause on PS4 and Xbox One. I agree. Apparently Xbox One, PS4 can only play games up to like 1440p. Like they can't do 4K, and most people are playing on their 4K TVs these days, right? So it's gonna look crappy too. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's only worth it if you have like a nice PC, or you just got the PS5 and you're looking for a new AAA game or an Xbox. What's a new Xbox called? Do you know, Derek?
Xbox Series 1S or something?
Okay, yeah, that. Why can't they just name it like Xbox 2? Why do they need to make it so complicated? Like PS got it, PlayStation, you know, PS5, PS4.
Xbox. Yes, we had to watch whole video knowing the different Xboxes.
Actually, that's also one of my complaints with like Call of Duty.
Oh,
Like Modern Warfare, like Black Ops, like fucking Cold War. Like I once considered getting into Modern Warfare, and then I looked at the titles and I didn't know which one was the latest title, and I gave up.
It's all the same game anyways.
Yeah, but you know, like multiplayer wise, maybe, you know, if you play the older ones, only like the elite pros.
Pew pew.
Yeah, I want to. Okay, I was about to say something bad. I want to beat all the children, you know, playing Call of Duty, not like the pros. I was about to say I want to shoot up kids. That's not what I meant, though.
You'll edit that out in post.
Siri. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna look this up too. New Xbox Series X. No, Series S. The Series X and Series S. What the fuck?
Xbox console.
You know what I mean?
Generation.
Unless I actually followed it, I don't know what it means.
Catch my breath.
Isn't that just bad marketing?
100%. But maybe they'll buy the wrong one, and then you get paid for it.
Like, okay, I think for the most part people wouldn't make the mistake, but say you're just like somebody who's not really with it,
Xbox.
or you're like trying to buy it for your granddaughter, and you're like, I guess they would go in store and be like, well, can I get the new Xbox? But like everyone's ordering online now, so he's gonna go just try to order an Xbox, and then I'm gonna buy the cheapest one. Oh,
Xbox, first one. Xbox 360. Xbox One. Xbox
the grandma,
One X,
yeah.
Xbox One X. Xbox Series S. Xbox Series X.
Well, that's the thing. It's so dumb. You can't tell like which one's better. Is it S better? You know, PS5 is better than PS4 probably, right? Like, come on. Although Nintendo tends to do that too, right?
Well, they call
Actually, no. They're a little bit better with it. You know, you got the Nintendo, you got Super Nintendo. The Super is better.
And the Super Nintendo might be confusing, maybe.
No, the second one has Super after it, you know? That's almost that's basically Nintendo 2, okay?
No, I meant like N64.
N64 was a little confusing.
And then GameCube, Wii U, Switch.
But the names are so okay with Nintendo. The names are so different that you can't get confused. Like they're almost completely different. They are completely different products.
Yeah.
You know, their games don't even cross over. Like you can't play an N64 game on your Switch or whatever.
Not with that attitude. Well, you could buy the.
You can get Nintendo Online.
Because on the Wii they had the store where you can buy some old games. So I remember you could play Pokemon Snap on the Wii.
Oh really?
Yes. And I think we beat it in the span of one day because I somehow remembered where everything was.
You speedran the game?
Yeah, I guess that's what happened.
Okay, well. Props to you, I guess. The fact that you still remember.
Okay, one of the pictures was so ridiculous. You have to throw a ball into the river to get a Magikarp at an angle so that it can bounce onto land and then it'll get kicked across the map. And then when you get to a specific mountain, you wake up a bunch of gravelers to dance so that the Magikarp falls down from the mountain and falls into a waterfall to become a Gyarados.
Okay, that's insane.
It's like ridiculous.
Literal insanity and just so convoluted. But I guess that's what Path of Exile is as well, so I don't know. Who am I to talk?
Yeah, take that picture of the Gyarados. Take a picture of those orbs.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Have you gone to the point where people start sending you fan art?
What?
You
No?
need to make it so big that people start sending you fan art of your Path of Exile characters.
No. No. I don't get that. I get spam mail asking me if I want more followers.
Wait,
To buy more followers.
to buy bots.
Yeah, that's what I get. So I guess the answer is, a resounding no.
Well, considering seasons end, like what happens if your character doesn't die? Do they just get lost in the void? Because
What was the one before the Switch? Don't even remember. Again, bright marketing. It was the Wii.
Wii U? No.
Wii U. Oh shit.
There was a generator.
Okay, yeah, I skipped one then. I don't even remember the Wii U.
So if your character doesn't die and it's the next season,
Yep.
is your character completely gone?
No, he goes to standard.
Oh, so there's like a eternal mode.
There's an eternal mode with like all of the buggy items and all the things that got patched out that still somehow live there, you know? It's a graveyard. Well, not a graveyard. A lot of people still play standard if you want to like play your OP characters and stuff, but it doesn't get the new stuff. So like there was once this issue with the company's databases, right? I don't know what happened, but it got corrupted. And there are these little things in the game called kiwis. Let me look for it. I think it's a pet. Kiwi? Are they still around? Oh, they don't have them anymore? You can't buy them. Okay, well, they look like little anteaters. It's like a New Zealand thing. Okay? They're called kiwis. They're like a little anteater mole rat.
No, I know what a kiwi is.
Okay, so for whatever reason, their database got corrupted, and then shields started looking like kiwis, or like they took on the shape of kiwis.
Wait, a shield started looking like a kiwi?
Yeah, like the shape of the shield was a kiwi. Yeah, I call it the stash tab hell. Yeah, it was just like a day of just like madness, and then the GGG, which is Grinding Gear Games, the company, they just fixed it. But they didn't revert the items. So people still have these items in standard. The shield was called Calton Halt. So the day was called the Kiwi Halt incident. Yeah. So stuff like that exists in standard, as well as all the characters that either died or survived. So if you play hardcore and you die, you don't permanently lose it. It just goes to standard.
Oh, which is basically
It's
hell.
basically hell because nobody plays there and everything's expensive because, you know, everyone's super rich in standard. And also, like, stash tabs don't fix themselves in standard. So, like, say I have 20 stash tabs and I play in, like, 4 leagues a year. No, 3 leagues a year? 4 leagues. 4 leagues a year, and, by the end of the year, there would be 80 stash tabs in standard. You know, because they just merge down. And then I have to clean up 80 stash tabs, which I'm never going to do. I'm pretty sure there's like over 100 stash tabs right now.
So, do you bother going in to delete your character? Oh, okay, sorry. Is there a character limit?
There's a character limit. I think reasonable people would go into the character, take all the expensive items, take them off, put them into a stash, you know, and then delete them. I don't even care. I just delete the character.
Because like once they're in standard, like
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Yeah, if it's in standard, I'm not playing it.
all your hard work and gambling.
Yeah, but you can just get another character up there in no time.
Oh.
I've been asking for a delete all from the tab for years. I remember what people used to do is they would just take all of the items in stash tabs, go to the newbie zone, and then drop them all on the ground. And then post on Reddit, it's like, I'm giving away free items. And people would load up the zone and it's just like garbage or like legendary uniques, you know, exalts, like just items everywhere. And then people just like pick up what they need. It was like a garage sale. Except there was no sale, people just taking stuff. What would that be? A robbery. But yeah, like I don't know. I know lots of people do play. Like there's one guy, Lighty. You know, he has the All for One series, where his goal is to collect every single unique item in the game, and there's no reasonable way that you're going to be able to collect every single unique item in the span of like 3 or 4 months. So he would play the new league and try to collect all the new items, and then when the league isn't running, he would try and collect like old items in standard or something. You know. So.
But can you move items between your characters?
Yeah, totally.
Oh. Alright. My Google Home has decided the Wi-Fi is gone, even though I'm still on the internet.
Oh, my Google Home is much worse. It's like it got dementia or something. I didn't even think that was possible with AI, but no, it clearly has some form of dementia or hearing loss maybe. Like, you know, it needs hearing aids. In the middle of the night, my Google Home would be like, the microphone's off. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And then like a few seconds later, the microphone's back on. And then for the rest of the night, it just won't stop. The microphone's off. The microphone's back on. The microphone's off. I was streaming one day, and then Kay had to text me because I couldn't hear her. She was like, Google's saying stuff. And I'm like, what? And then I took off my headphones because I saw the text first. I took off my headphones, and then first thing I hear, the microphone's off. The microphone's back on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe it's time to decommission this.
I just turned off the microphone. That Google Home is literally just a speaker now that I control from my phone.
We don't even use it as a speaker because like our place is so small that if I play from the TV or my computer, it's basically my TV and my computer and my Google Home are all arm's length apart.
I mean, that's nice. You
It
know?
is.
Yeah, that is nice. You know one thing that I noticed that was kind of weird when we moved to the new place is, and this is, oh my god, it's almost a weird flex, okay? It is a flex, actually, now that I think about it, I kind of feel bad at talking about it now, but like, my Wi-Fi doesn't reach from one end of the house to the other.
You know you've made it when you need 2 modems.
No, like we were watching TV in the bedroom and it was like lag spiking. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, so to get another modem.
Yeah, I need to get an extender. Like, actually, I do.
Because I know people who had two networks, one for this side of the house and one for the other side.
I literally have that.
I see. You've made it.
I did, I guess. We made it, guys.
You also need to invest in a projector so that you can just forego your TV and just shoot it onto the huge wall.
You know, it's been my dream to invest in a projector and shoot it onto the ceiling so that I don't need to like
What are you, a dentist office?
tilt my head to watch TV. So I can watch TV at night in bed without having to roll over or like, you know, whatever.
And then you can even get private dentist calls because you've already have the setup.
That's the thing?
'Cause sometimes dentists have TVs on the ceiling.
I've never went to a dentist that had a TV on her ceiling.
I think I've had it when I was younger, but now it's just blinding lights and pain.
I have gone to a dentist that had massage chairs,
Wait,
and it was the first time I fell asleep while getting like a filling.
were you getting a massage at the same time?
Yeah.
That seems.
I know, it seemed weird. I asked him, I'm like, should we turn this off? And he's like, no, actually, you don't move at all.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't vibrate. It's the one that like, you know, like it has little rollers and it like rolls your back.
But what if it makes you like move your mouth?
Yeah, it like lifts you up. I asked about that. They said, no, you don't actually move. Yeah. I don't know. It's cool. It's really nice. It felt great.
I should tell my dentist to invest in that.
Yeah. Go ahead. Talking about bed. If I don't answer anymore, you have reached your streaming goal, Emnix. Surprisingly, we're still doing okay. I'm level 58. I think I might actually reach level 60, which is way better than what I expected. But I've had a few close calls this last hour, so it's a little, I don't know, starting to get pretty sketchy. Hey, have you talked to Dimitri recently?
Yeah. 'Cause we're working on our podcast.
You are? Have you guys released any any episodes, or
That's a good question.
you still don't know, huh?
He is in charge of uploading, and I am in charge of the sound edit.
So what's the premise of your podcast? How about you sell it a little bit here?
Well, we basically pick a show or a movie, and then we discuss it.
Okay.
Most of the time, actually no, I've been pretty good. Most of the time, I think going forward would be me shitting on a movie.
Okay. But lately it's been better, or what?
Well, we first started because we watched a series called Lovecraft Country, and because we usually discuss like the shows that we watch pretty often. So we're like, oh, we should just like try to talk about it.
Okay.
Emnix seemed like a perfect time to do a thing.
Yeah.
Keep the spirits up.
Yeah. So you haven't released it yet? I can't plug it right here?
I don't think it's released yet. I will. Let me fact check before I give you any details.
Okay. Try horizontally 70 before... Oh, to get overcapped. That's right. Yo, that's gonna be so hard. Drops another 30%. 30... 50, 33? Oh my god.
Need a moment to catch my breath.
Is Kay just teaching online nowadays?
Kay is... Yeah, she's just teaching online. She, most of her students... It's kind of sad, you know? Like, you don't get any in-school teaching, but what can you do? Like there are teachers who are also like, we don't want to go into school because literally this place is like you got kids in school, going to school, or like who've had you have classes where it's like, oh, this person had COVID, but the rest of the class is still coming into school, or they'd be like, okay, this class is going home, but the rest of the school is still coming in. And it's like, no wonder people are getting infected, you know?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like I'm glad she's working from home, honestly. Feel bad for the kids, but I also feel bad for the teachers going in.
The kids will survive.
They'll be fine. You know, Kay does I hear that she does like yoga or something, or like Just Dance, just to get them to move around like during gym time. Like there's no gym, right? So you got to make up some shit.
Wait, are they also the gym teachers?
Yeah, there's no gym teacher.
Because it's online, or because no gym teachers?
Just if you get a gym teacher, you have to allocate another teacher, right?
Oh, so basically she's doing everything.
There's a French teacher, but yes.
So she'll just tell everyone to buy DDR, and
She literally plays a YouTube video. You know?
oh, DDR.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell them you step.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's gym class.
Well, my coworker was saying that
It's just to get people to move a little bit, you
my
know?
coworker was saying that her son recently discovered YouTube videos of people playing Just Dance.
Yeah. No, that's what Kay's doing.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's watching the video, and then he's like, "Mommy, look, I'm so good at this game."
Yeah, I got expert.
Yeah, I did all of it. And then she's just like, but that's just a video. She's like, no, I'm so good. Look, let me put on another one. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. So that worked with like when my wife was teaching, or when Kay was teaching like the earlier grades.
Yeah.
The people would be like, am I doing it right? I think I'm doing it pretty well. And then it's like, yeah, sure. But like she's teaching like an older grade now, so you know they kind of know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's basically what it was like. And everyone would be like, play Mario. I don't know why. Play the Mario song. Let's dance to Mario.
Mario.
Bap bap bap. You know. Bap 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 bap. Bap 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 bap.
So you know that Ring Fit Hero game
Ring Fit. Okay, sure.
with the Switch game with the resistant band?
I mean, you told me about it. I've never actually, you know,
So I showed it to my
seen it
parents,
before.
and I showed it to my sister, and now every household has their own Switch and Ring Fit.
Really?
Yes.
Is it actually like really good, or is it a meme?
What do you mean?
You know, is it a meme? Like what?
You play it. you
Like
will
like
actually-
like the, I don't know, the shake weight.
No, it's not like the shake weight. 'Cause,
Okay.
like when I first got it, I was like, oh, I'll just go maximum difficulty, whatever.
Okay.
And I was sweating. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be so sore.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's what Kay and I are like with Just Dance. We play a lot of that. And I don't think that's a meme either.
I think if you want, because like no one's going to the gym anymore,
Yeah.
my understanding, unless
You
one of
can't.
those who go to a gym with a mask.
No, they're closed. You can't.
Oh, you're in. Oh, because you.
Yeah. Where I'm at, everything's closed in Toronto.
We're just
45 minutes.
yeah. It's 45 minutes. We're joining you.
That's right. You guys are everything's locking down for you as well. Yep.
Should have been locked down a long time ago.
I mean, at least they're doing it now, right?
Like,
Okay. So at least you know. Anyways, there are too many cases. Hopefully, hey, when do the vaccines come in? Like, are you guys gonna be the first ones, or?
get it? No. Long-term care, because they're the most vulnerable population.
Oh, I almost died. I don't know how low I got, but I almost died. Oh my god.
But
Okay.
we are the ones giving it out. I think.
Oh, you're giving it out.
Well, because we're at a hospital.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't think I'm going back into the office for like
Probably not until
summer or fall,
yeah.
which is it's insane. And then they're gonna tell me, probably just don't come back into the office. It's cheaper if you're just at home.
Well, I think this like the bad shit about pandemic aside, I think this has really moved forward with like on work from home because I think a lot of people wanted this.
Yeah, like technology wise and just like acceptance of working from home, I think, or I hope people are more accepting of it because
Well, there's no chance. There's no alternative at the moment.
at the moment, yeah, but when you go back, like, okay, productivity probably did go down a little bit. You know? It probably did.
Yeah, but like my mom, now that she's working from home, there's like it's after dinner and she's like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do this anyways. I might as well like keep working at it. So we're just like, okay.
Some people are like that, totally, right?
Yeah.
But there are also some people that are like, you know, like, while I eat lunch, I'm gonna play some Path of Exile, and oh, it went 30 minutes over my supposed lunchtime.
Are you describing?
No, just a generic person.
Oh.
Yeah. What you thought it was me?
Oh, I thought you were describing me. I'm sorry.
Oh, you, yeah. I don't know. You might do that, but I would never.
Are you guys still playing Animal Crossing?
Yeah, is Sally?
I think just to like check the store.
Shop.
I caught Kay rolling snowballs yesterday and trying to make. I don't know what you do with them.
I don't even know what that means.
Apparently, you can get snowballs. Like you know, you can make snowmen and shit.
Oh,
It's the winter update. Everything's covered in snow.
cool.
Well, Allie would know.
Ellie, have you been getting snowballs?
Snow started.
Okay.
I haven't rolled it.
Oh, okay.
See, she knows.
You
Cool.
make snowman.
Cool. Wait, do you actually make snowmen or snow animals? It's,
Man.
oh,
You're a man.
okay, yeah.
Humans exist.
You're the one human.
You're the human.
Oh, I'm so close to death right now.
I was hoping you would die earlier, but I guess I'm going to leave.
Oh, you were just waiting for me to die? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. Well, it was also nice to talk.
Yeah, no, it actually is because you know, there aren't many opportunities these days to just hang out. I do need to talk. Actually, hold on. One sec before you leave. What level am I? 59? You know what? Let's call this an episode right here. How long have I been playing this character for PoE for? An hour and a half? It's pretty long. I think that's pretty good. Let's call it for tonight. And we're gonna try to do a little bit more tomorrow. Where am I gonna put this last point? I don't even know. I want HP. Let's grab more HP. Wait, did Lestat? Oh, sorry, Lestat. What did you? Nightbot timed you out. Nightbot is... I installed Nightbot and it totally dicked you. I'm sorry. Let me check the clip. The clip is no longer available. Oh. Okay, well. That was weird. Nightbot shouldn't be doing that. Look, it's the end of the stream tonight. It's the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're still not dead yet, which is good. I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight, and thank you guys very much for coming. If you enjoyed this episode, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Bye bye.